Hello and welcome to the north coast of the Dominican Republic. Phil here from DR Property Guys. Now you probably recognize this house behind me. It's part of a series called We Built a Home in the Dominican Republic. Now there are 7 parts to that series. If you want to follow those, please click here. Now it's almost a year on. Time flies so quickly. We're going to go back and check with Roger and Annina and see how they're doing. And who knows, we may get a new listing. Let's find out. Hey, Rog, are you in?
Hey, Phil.
Here he is.
How are you, mate?
Hey, Rog. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Now, we're passing by because we heard the house was for sale and we wanted to get a new listing. We wanted to be the first. Is that okay?
I don't think so, but let me show you the improvements of the house and especially in the garden.
Roger's got green fingers. Let's see what he's been doing. We'll put this down then. We don't need that, do we?
No, we don't.
All right.
So obviously now in summer it's a little, there's not really much going on. It's a little too hot. Like here are normally where we have the vegetables and the little nursery. So for the cactuses, it's all going well. But you know, tomato-wise, and so it's too hot now in summer. I mean, today's like what, 35 degrees, and with the humidity,
It's a scorcher.
it surely is. Like cucumbers are doing well. Okra always is thriving. Here like the eggplants, the aubergines, they're doing well. I grow them in the pots now. Like the bananas, they're just growing insane. This is, I think, the biggest one we have. This one got a very special fertilizer treatment.
Are these producing the bananas? Because you got some that weren't producing bananas.
No, they all do. They just take some time because this is, I mean, a huge tree. I mean, what's that, 6 meters? Yeah, at least. And it's already the 2nd generation.
And they're having babies here.
Yes, so I'm transplanting the babies all the time because the way the banana works, it produces once and then it dies. And then it's just the next one shoots up. So
This one, yeah, you come up
yes.
automatically, don't they?
Yes. No,
Nature
like,
is amazing.
we have over 30 banana trees. I'd say between 30 and 40. Same with the plantains. Same with the papaya. So our goal is to be somewhat self-reliant within the next 6 months. And I think give us 3 or 4 months, we don't have to buy bananas again. And these are like the bananas, you won't find them in Playero or Sirena. These are like, wow, they're so sweet, they're so nice. So yeah, no, we've been busy, especially
Cool.
in the garden.
So you're saving a fortune on your fruits and your vegetables.
And it's organic, it's absolutely top-notch quality. It's, I discovered a whole new passion of mine. Yeah.
You did, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Roger the gardener. Roger the farmer.
And here we have some passion fruit. So the goal is I planted them here and they're gonna take over the whole tree. We already have some nice passion fruit up there. They planted the neighbor planted them, but
Yeah, can see them.
they're all around. So this passion fruit, the way it works, it's a climbing plant, so it needs somewhere to climb. So especially on this tree, and then down there we have Barbados cherry. Obviously lots of bananas and plantains, another lime tree, then we have a pomelo, we have a soursop, coconut, a big coconut in the back, then we have avocados in the back, another mango, bananas and papayas as far as the eye can see, so yeah.
So everything grows here so quickly. Obviously the soil is a big part of that. Yeah. Do you have any other secrets?
I have some very homemade fertilizer.
All right.
Yes, and I think the plants do like it very much. Yeah.
All right. Let's have a look around the front. Hey, Roger, right? Okay.
And yeah, here in the front we have some pineapples, obviously, like there where it's very green. That's going to be all covered with watermelons within the next few weeks. So probably like 15 watermelon plants. Another lime tree, one lime tree like this. Give it 1 or 2 years, you never have to buy another lime. Yeah, some dragon fruit that's already flowering. I have the okay of the owner of this property that I can farm it as well. So I put in some more papayas and bananas. And yeah.
So you reckon 6 more months and you don't have to buy any fruit and veg?
Most likely. Yeah, maybe the pineapples I do struggle a little bit. But apart from that, yeah, I think we're going to be self-reliant with bananas, with watermelons, with possibly limes, with dragon fruits. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. So
no GMOs.
No GMOs, definitely. No.
All organic.
All organic. That is for sure. I mean, I do appreciate that we have modern agriculture, I have to say, because it is hard work. It is hard work, and. But if you have the time, it's a beautiful hobby. Yeah, it's like free therapy. I mean, not that I would need it, but it's a beautiful thing, you know. Hopefully, I wouldn't need it, but no.
No, you don't. But you said to me before that there's nothing more fulfilling,
yes,
peaceful, and relaxing than growing your own fruits and veg.
And the amount of birds, the whole stuff attracts. I mean, just like the birds, they love the little wooden pikes, you know, to sit on it and on the platform. We have lots of birds, and it's a beautiful thing.
Cool. Wonderful. Well, that's great, Roger. Thank you so much. Now you're going to have a chat with Ty because you've been living here for just over a year.
Yeah, exactly.
And we just want to see how you're doing.
Perfect.
So here we are once again at the table. Now, did Phil manage to convince you to list the property or not?
Definitely not, no.
I'm going to have to retrain that guy because he didn't push you hard enough to sell. Obviously, here we are. It's been now 15 months. Like Phil said earlier, this is episode number 8. And like all good reality TV shows, there needs to be a follow-up 1 year later. So here we are. I've come up with a list of questions for you guys. Hopefully, I can read them off my phone and we can answer them. There's a bus going behind us. Right, so how has living in your dream house in the Dominican Republic changed your daily routine? Obviously, you moved from Switzerland. Dominican Republic is different. This is yours, you own it outright. How has it changed your day-to-day life?
I think the change in your everyday life was a little more extreme than mine, because you were employed, you had an 80% job at the company. I was fully self-employed before, so maybe you want to take that lead?
It definitely changed a lot for me. I'm way more free to schedule my day, what I want to do, or when I want to work.
That's improving the quality of living, isn't it?
By a big margin, yes, by a big margin. And for me, it's, like I discovered a new passion with the garden, and it really helps, you know, because I manage money for a living in stock markets. That's been just a very nice extra balance in the whole thing. And the amount I never we could never dream of the amount of freedom we have now, like money-wise, the way we want to schedule our day, whether we want to go surf or hang on a beach or just enjoy the pool.
So much more free life and much more better quality of living.
Yes.
Now, what's been the most surprising aspect of living in the Dominican Republic for just over a year now? Well, you've almost been living here 2 years, but in your new home.
Yeah.
What's been the most surprising aspect?
Well, surprising is the traffic still. Like every day you go out driving, it's like it's still something that's you probably, if you grew up in Switzerland, you never really fully adjust to it, because you think like every other human being is gonna appreciate their life and their security, and it's like, this is still somewhat shocking.
Still wacky races out there, isn't it? How have you personalized your dream home since moving in?
I think there's some little things. We put the dartboard up and some decoration stuff.
The mosquiteros, we
Yeah.
put some mosquiteros in. That was a good idea, you know, to let the breeze in.
And now let's talk about, did you have any challenges while settling into your new home?
If I compare it with other constructions that we actually get to witness very closely here, and other stories we hear from friends and acquaintances, it's been a quite smooth journey, I have to say.
So no issues regarding water, electricity, no issues with the house particularly?
Nothing
serious.
Nothing serious, like nothing that can be fixed. You gave us good contacts, like Ramon, and that is very handy. You know, when you speak the language and you have your few contacts, you know, there's always tiny issues, you know, but nothing that's worth mentioning, and nothing that wouldn't happen in Switzerland either. So.
You did have to redo your pool,
Yes.
if I remember.
Yep. Yep.
The paint started to flake off, so
Yep.
you emptied the pool and
Yep.
redid that.
Yes. Yes.
So that's one thing.
Yes,
I mean,
that's,
we can't
yeah,
pretend
no,
that everything's
yes,
been perfect.
Yes, that's what was definitely the biggest thing. Yeah, also money-wise. Yeah, yeah.
All right, and so far in the first year and 3 months, what's been the most memorable experience here at the house?
It's hard to nail it down on one experience. I would just say, like, we made really good friends. Like, if you told me that 2 years ago, I would be positively surprised with the network and of friends and really good people. Just having them over for dinner and drinks and darts, and that's the thing that comes to mind. And also, obviously, also the guests.
The guests, our family
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
Who visited
Yeah.
us, and
Yeah.
then you make memories
Yeah.
here, and you can talk to them, and they know what we talk about. So.
The list is already filling up with people that, you know, I mean, your parents, they've been here, like, how many times? And like
3
times, and soon four times. And my parents are going to come for the second time next year, and my sister and the family as well. So it's
Cool.
It's nice.
Any local traditions or pastimes that you've discovered since moving into the property, moving into the area that you're participating in? I mean, we touched on it last time. You do like a bit of a surf.
Yes, definitely the surfing. We have to pick that up a little more intensely again, and otherwise it's like hanging out with people, having a
and
good
gardening,
cerveza.
obviously. You've been enjoying that.
And on the more social side, it's like, yeah, having a cold one or a nice glass of rum, yeah.
You like that, don't you? So are there any planned improvements or changes to the property in the near future?
Yeah, there are some ideas.
You mentioned earlier maybe solar.
Yep.
Yeah, want to
Yep.
do solar,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
step by step.
Like when I compare to other friends of ours, like our electricity bill is rather reasonable. You know, we accustom very well. Like we even now, I'd say these are the hottest days of the years, and when we go to bed, we let the AC on for like half an hour to cool it down, and then with the ventilator, we don't use the AC, so we have quite a low electricity bill, but solar here makes a lot of sense, so that's something that we...
And we would be independent of the
electricity provider,
Yeah.
which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Right, speaking of such things, how has the climate affected your lifestyle choices since moving here? Obviously it's very warm, so...
So I don't have that many clothes in Switzerland. I don't need them, especially now in the Caribbean summer, you just need your swimsuit and
Yeah,
nothing else.
I have my surf shorts, and that's basically like, normally I wouldn't wear this, but because of the camera, obviously, no, but it's like, yeah, it's like no socks, no jeans, no sweaters. I mean, I just had a look at the weather forecast in Switzerland. The word depressing comes to mind, and so yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad that we're not having this for 12 months, to be honest. It's pretty hot, it's pretty humid.
It is.
But it's the hottest days of the year now in September. It was a manageable summer, it wasn't too bad, but no.
And for me, I always struggled in Europe in winter time when it's very dark all the time, and here I have the sun almost every day, and that mood is
Instead
really
of
better.
instead of in Europe having 15, 16 hours of sunshine a day in the summer and then 5 hours a day in the winter, you've got constantly from 7 a.m. until 6, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So I think it's a much nicer way to live.
Yes.
Now, final question, and you can answer it independently. If you could describe your experience of living in the Dominican Republic in one word, what would it be and why? Annina first.
Happiness.
Ooh. Why?
It's just a dream came true, and I feel very free. I love the climate. It's perfect.
Pretty good answer. What about you, sir?
Fulfillment. Yeah, it's really like the amount of independence. Like literally, we just talked about this a few days ago. This is the least financial worry we ever had in our life. Like, she's now more busy than last year. Company is picking up lots of new contracts and a lot of interest, and markets are doing well. So, and no, it sounds very cheesy, but it's literally the literal dream came true. So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're both very happy here. I'm a little bit sad that Phil couldn't get the listing off of you, but I guess we'll have to go and knock on somebody else's door. Once again, thank you guys for your time. We are both very happy that you are feeling happy and fulfilled. I think that's the best way to describe it. So thanks once again. So that's it. We've come to the end of this nice interview with our friends Roger and Annina. I'm going to leave the link to our website up here. You can subscribe to our channel over here. Click down here for the last real estate video we did, or over here for a totally random DR Property Guys video that you may or may not have seen before. That's it for now. We'll catch you on the very next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.